big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Like 20.
Mott's 56.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Check safety.
Slam.
Four down.
Check 13.
Turtles up.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role.
Bandit.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. Turtles up.
From the 29, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
On first down, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
12.
Out of the gun, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Watch out. Joker.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We go Todd. 180.
56. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
That's what I do.
DC. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 54. Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In your face.
Here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
At the 16-yard line.
5.
Right there.
From the red zone now, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Showing it.
Tiger.
Under 10.
Goff now to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Here I come again. Deuce.
Shift.
14.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Easy.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, ready? You ready? Undercrunch. You kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
You're good. I-4, ready.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Switch. Kill.
Throwing now is Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Tre'Quan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Hey, watch it.
You kill.
Check
61, matchbox lights.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
41 Mike.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Tanner Rapp, who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Go out. Keep grip.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, 47. And let's get this. Check.
12.
47's the mic. 47.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Goff on 3rd down. That's taken in by Henderson. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but they love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, check, Mike.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Kamara, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
We go 21.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Brees. And he finds Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Slam.
X3. 218. Chop. Level. Hey, do. Hey, easy.
Now Brees. Complete. Smith has it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Kill. Topper.
Check.
Brees again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brees. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw is gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Mike, ready. Yellow waiting. Check. Check 59, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Pour it out.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he fires one incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's third down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Crunch time, defense.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play that time for the Rams. 55 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going for it all. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
64,
On first down, Breeze. He gets it complete to Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is...
And Kamara has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch tight end. 3 down. 5.
This is Brown on the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, gone. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints' 26-yard line.
Mike, 27. Let him know. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Yo, go.
Mike's 47. Watch the run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Out to his left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try the air now with Goff. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Able to slither by. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Opposite.
Breeze to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
That's it, baby. You got work.
At their own 44-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Value three.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Super one. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
36.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Now Breeze again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check three. Hold on. Check.
Watch the twist.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Watch twist.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
2 for
12
66.
at the 38-yard line.
Go.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Josh Reynolds. Incomplete. It's now 2nd.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
47 Mike.
Goff throwing again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, pick your game up. Check.
Now Breeze. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Yellow lady.
Hey, they're scared.
Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze, and the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his 1st catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
21.
Now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go. Hey, easy.
I'm gonna wedge that up. Man out.
Now Breeze on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
You kill.
Mike, check. 59.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw once more on second and 10. Goff over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To the air again. Goff. And that'll be caught by Kupp. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, easy. I got you. Mike 41, Mike 41. They're not ready. They're not ready for this.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp. His third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
45. Saints
20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Single, 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 single. Watch 9, watch 9.
Here's Breeze to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Here I come. Here I come. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Following the fumble recovery. Gone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Five.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
11.
Here we go. Mike, check.
Smooth.
59. You.
Here we go. Come on, get set. Get set.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, New Orleans.
5'9". What we got?
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, Echo.
Mike, check. 59.
Kill.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Good. Mike 4, ready.
Mike's 59.
Check Mike.
Breeze to throw again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Silver.
Check 3. Hey, kill.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
Hey, easy.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
So don't say nothing.
You kill.
Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Recon 132 fighter. Hey, easy.
Get him. Get him. You got him.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
We go 21, 21.
Kamara trying again, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Whip. Over. Watch the whip.
To throw is Breeze. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
0-2.
Mike, check. 59.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check 59, Mike.
Breeze going to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And so does the big boy have the juice? And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
One final try here for Breeze. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for L.A., it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland